What's up, boys and girls? Welcome to the BFFs YouTube channel. Make sure you guys tap the bell, subscribe, like the video, and comment down below.
All right, BFFs, special guest. We got Olivia O'Brien. Welcome.
Oop.
Thank you for having me.
Is your manager nervous?
He's not nervous. He's just like, I don't know. Sometimes I get scared of answering questions, and I'm really like, it's impossible for me to not say the truth or say how I'm feeling. So sometimes I say really stupid things.
That's good.
A little bit. I feel like
that's good for us. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
And the reason
I'm scared to come on this one because I know how you guys operate.
No, that's not true, and it's not live either. But the reason I asked that is, as we were getting ready, I heard somebody in the headsets from like off being like, "Can I listen?" I'm like, "Who is that? Who just asked that?" It was our manager. Clearly, that being like, "Oh, we don't want her to say anything." I don't think we got anything too crazy coming up.
Dave. Before we go on, I gotta address that we're matching. Like we're wearing the same palm tree.
Oh,
right
I didn't even notice that.
Yep. I got the crew neck on. You got the t-shirt on.
Yeah. It's that. It's these guys, right? The Spiegelman like.
Yeah,
harness.
I was with one of them out in at the. Is it Cannes? Is that how you say it properly? I'm gonna get like destroyed if I say it wrong. Is that the festival in Paris or France? Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it Cannes?
Cons.
I thought it was Can.
You thought it was Cannes?
I think it's Can.
Is it
I think
cans
it's
or
cons.
I think
I
it's
called
Can.
it can, and you called me an uncultured swine.
I'm pretty sure it's Can.
I said that.
Yeah, you did.
It's
I think
Can,
it's-
right, Max?
It's can.
I think it's
In
con.
France. Yeah. The Can. Well,
Over here, we're
also, if
getting
you're
head
saying
shakes
it,
at Cannes. We're
it's
getting
it's
yeses
different
at
if
Cannes.
like if you're like actually a French person, you're saying it versus we're all saying it in an American accent. So it's like you don't want to be like.
So how would you say it in a French accent? Like,
Cons.
I think I'm
British.
Sure.
That was British. That was British.
That's whatever. It's fine. It's Can.
Cannes.
I'm gonna stick with con. Anyhow, yeah. So we are. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, they got the new stuff, the jacket, all that. Anyways, so Olivia, this is actually your second time, right, with us?
Kinda.
Kind of.
Sorta.
Maybe 1.5.
I was
Yeah.
like delirious, and I was like in the middle of a nap, and Mike came in and was like, "Olivia, get up! I'm doing a podcast. You need to come in here." And I was like, "Okay."
You had different color hair, right? We have the clip.
Yeah.
I
I
think
always
you're
have
blonde.
different-
All right,
yeah, I
let's
always
see
have
the
different
clip so
color hair.
we can refamiliarize everybody with Olivia. This is her second
Oh
appearance.
no.
Karina Kampf, Alex Cooper, Olivia O'Brien.
Shit, Olivia's in the room next door. I kind of.
Why is she in the room? Aren't you in London? Who is she?
She's a fucking pop star.
There's nobody. We're so casual. Like this girl is on this marry fuck kill. It's not planned out. You're like, oh yeah, she's in the back room. All right, get her. We'll ask her what she's doing there.
I don't.
All right, pull it back up. She was in bed, so like, don't
my
mind.
outfit.
Don't mind it.
So what are you doing there? Just hanging out?
Sex. I'm here as a member of the Low Gang.
You're fucking Logan? Is that it?
Yeah, sure.
All
Pretty
right.
straightforward.
We're going in.
She did
Fast
starting
start
off
start.
hot. We're starting it
Oh
off
God.
hot.
Yeah. So I've obviously at the time I wasn't familiar, but now I am, and a lot of that. So where you and Logan were hooking up then? Where are you at with that?
We are very good friends.
Okay.
Okay. Any benefits with that
No.
friendship?
No, not.
So there
not,
were
not in a
when
while.
that wasn't that long ago.
Yes, well, I had a boyfriend. Like, I got a boyfriend like right after I got home from that trip.
Got it.
We've never been interested in like dating each other or anything like that. But I'm like friends with all of his best friends, and yeah.
So you have a boyfriend now?
No, he cheated on me.
Oh, that happened quick then. When was that?
That was like September of last year, I want to say. So, and then I dated this guy for like 6-7 months or something like that, and then
Was this guy like? Was it a public relationship or was it like off the internet kind of thing?
I posted him like a little bit, but people didn't really know. And he's not like a person anyone would know. He's like just like this guy who literally drinks alcohol every single day for fun.
We call
and
that an
has a fake-
alcoholic,
yeah,
actually.
Yeah, it's an alcoholic.
Oh, so it's better
And,
off
like,
that it ended.
Yeah, and I didn't know who he was. Apparently, everyone in LA and everyone in my friend group knew who he was and knew that he was like a serial cheater and that all he did was go out and that he was friends with like literally every girl ever. And I met him and he was just really nice. And
Are we not saying the name? Do we know the name?
His name's Adam. He's just a random guy. But I was not aware of his of how he was. And then as soon as we broke up, all of my friends that knew him before were like, oh my God, I cannot believe you dated him. Like, he's like known to be a
Why
cheater.
didn't they
Like,
tell
he's
you
crazy.
before?
Shitty friend
Yeah,
move.
Exactly.
Shitty friend move.
I know.
Time out. Would you want to know that before? I feel like if you're
I
dating
would.
somebody and you like somebody, you don't want everyone to be like, oh, he's a cheater, because you probably like. I don't care what someone would do before they dated me. It's like, all right, well, it's me now, and the other people probably suck. Like, that's a tough situation for a friend
It's
to
me
tell a
now
friend.
and the other people probably suck.
True, that's a good point. I
Great
like the
mindset.
confidence, Dave.
That is a good mindset. No,
No, it's not, because I don't think that people change like
Change?
that. I mean, I think they can, but he's cheated on every single girlfriend in every single relationship he's ever had. Like, I don't think he's going to just miraculously change for me. Like, that's not.
how could everybody in your friend group know who he was except you? How could you be
Not
that
not
cool?
everyone. My like close friends didn't know, but like people in my like adjacent party circle that I like talked to never said anything. But it's also one of those situations where it's like, if someone were to tell me, would I listen? Would I be like,
Right.
like, it's not so much that I don't like, I would have wanted to know, because I wouldn't have wasted 6 months of my life. But when you really like someone, you kind of get all up in your head of like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Right.
he's so
Red
nice.
flags turn to like yellow or
Isn't
green
that
flags.
kind of what I just said?
Well, it's
A little bit of
there's
what
a
you
line,
just said, Dave. Kind of the same thing Dave kind of just said.
but he phrased it differently. There's
Well,
a line from
if
BoJack
you think
Horseman.
you have
Okay.
like some awesome
talking.
connection with some person, you may be like, well, you didn't take the previous, or the previous people seriously.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm
that's
different.
but that's like all in your
I
head,
agree
and
with
it's
you,
not
by the
true.
way. I don't think people change, but I
Yeah.
agree with you.
I
But
literally
don't
just
know that,
I
like-
just wrote a song called "Boys Never Change." I literally wrote it like a week ago. But there's this line from BoJack Horseman that's like, when you have rose-colored glasses on, all the red flags just look like flags. And I think about that all the time, because like, it's true. When you see someone in a certain light, you don't see the red flags, even though they're literally
Right in front of
you. Like,
So how did you
right
find
there.
out that he was cheating?
Oh, like a bunch of people. Like, the first time that I like heard about it at all, we were at this place called Barley's, and the next day we were supposed to go to Wyoming to visit my sister with my dad and my sister, and my friends like pulled me into the bathroom, and I walk in and they're all sitting in there, and they were like, this girl just told us that Adam's hooking up with blah blah, and I was like, okay, great. So I like didn't cry, I didn't like do anything, I just kept my composure. I walked out there, I whispered in his ear, I know you're fucking cheating on me, and then I grabbed him and we went to his house, and I like was just grilling him, trying to get stuff out of him, and he was like, I'll text anyone you want, like I'll text anyone. He texted the girl, texted every person that was remotely involved, and then I didn't want to cancel my trip because over something that was at that time just a rumor, and I watched him text this girl, I watched all of the responses and everything. I'm not sure if he hooked up specifically with that girl. I know he probably was cheating on me at that point, but I in my head was like, no, it's fine, he probably isn't. And then we were fighting the entire trip, and he was like, well, if you're not going to trust me, like, then whatever, it's all about trust. Like, once the trust is broken,
gaslight.
yeah, once the trust is broken, then like we can just, things will never be the same. Like, I told you that, blah, blah, blah. So I like just basically, I don't know. Ever since then, it was just kind of like a shit show. And then we were in London together, and I got a random text from a random number being like, if you think he's cheating on you, it means he is. And like, my sister also found out from a friend in college that, like a friend from college, she's out of college now. She said that her friend is in grad school with some girl, and they were like singing my song to her, and like saying that she was like hooking up with my boyfriend, and my sister's friend was in the room, and they were like, okay, guys, stop, she's here, like she knows her. And so my sister texted me that. I'm like, how is my sister, who lives in fucking Wyoming, finding out that my random boyfriend, who I didn't know that anyone knew, is hooking up with some girl that goes to school with my sister's college friend? Like, what? Like, how?
Yeah, that's crazy.
How many girls are you fucking?
Yikes.
Right
He was
Yeah,
like
that's
really like traveling the globe kind of
and it's
thing.
crazy because we were together like every single day pretty much, except for like he went out every single night. So I wouldn't always go out with him because that's not my, like, I'm trying to pull back on that. And I guess that was when I don't know. I guess he was doing it at parties, probably in the club.
He was spreading his seed.
So
across
he
the globe.
never admitted it.
No, he didn't admit it. We broke up, and when we broke up, he was like, normally I would just cheat on someone and then they would break up with me because I don't care about being the bad guy, but like, I just couldn't do that to you. Like, normally I would just cheat and that's how the relationship would end, but like, I can't do that to you. I was like, okay. And this is a week before Coachella, which I performed at. And he was like, oh, well, why don't we just like after Coachella, we can figure things out. Like, I don't want to stress you out, whatever. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then I basically just kept hearing things from people that they had proof and they wouldn't tell me because they didn't want their friend who had fucked my boyfriend to get in trouble. Which I think is stupid. Just tell me. I'm not going to be mad at the person. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's like the
So you
relationship's
never
already
got
over.
actual proof?
Oh, no. Then I did. So then after Coachella, I guess I was like, you know, how it is at Coachella. So I played on Sunday. That was the only day I went to the festival. And I got really fucked up. I was running around and I kept running into him. And I just would run the opposite way. Like, I just didn't even, I just was like, I saw him and I was just like running away. I mean, I was like on shrooms. I was like, I don't want to see it with this person right now. And then I guess I did it multiple times in that night and I didn't remember that. And so he texted me the next morning and was like, why are you running away from me? Like, I didn't do anything to deserve this treatment from you, blah, 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 blah. And I sent him a list of like 12 things that he has done to deserve me ignoring him. And it was really, really fucking mean. It was like really fucking mean.
Like a detailed list.
Like a detailed
Nice.
list. And I'm a writer, a songwriter, and I write other things. So I'm very, I can be very mean with my words. And then I found out like when he was at EDC, my friend told me like, Olivia, I have solid proof. I can't tell you what it is because it's a friend of mine and I don't want to like betray her trust, but I can promise you he cheated on you. I have 100% proof. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to get this motherfucker to tell me. So he was at EDC on Molly and I texted him. I was like, I know you fucking cheated on me. And I posted a TikTok of some of the texts that he said, but he basically admitted it. He was like, I'm just like, you made me feel insecure and like you didn't love me and that's why I had to cheat on you. I'm like, dude, just break up with me. Dude, he's literally, I swear to God, he has a private Instagram, so like nothing's gonna come up. He's a fucking financial advisor at Merrill Lynch, but I've never seen him work.
We do have a picture of him
once.
because he's in a later game, but we had to get his LinkedIn photo.
Dude, his LinkedIn photo is him when he was like 19. It's so bad. It's so bad.
I'm mystified by this guy. Is he like fucking
oh my
the best
God.
looking guy
Is
ever?
he like super
No.
sexy?
How's he pulling this? How's he pulling
He has
this
a
off?
billionaire daddy.
Oh.
Yeah. Billionaire daddy.
The money.
But his dad doesn't
honestly,
give him any
to be
money.
honest,
But I'm
that
like,
doesn't. I've only known you for I don't know 18 seconds. That does not seem like something that would
You would go after.
no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care about that stuff. But I just had like basically how we started dating was I hung out with him when I was drunk, and then we just started hanging out. I was like on a bender, and I hung out with him every single day for 2 weeks, drunk, and was like, wow, I love this guy. And then as soon as I was like, okay,
So he doesn't work? Does this person not work?
He
because
works
he's-
at Merrill Lynch, but I like barely ever saw him work. He also does like some crypto stuff and random things. Oh my God, I have the funniest story ever. About this photo. So so his old one was way worse. It was him when he was 19.
This is
and
the
then,
most average looking
No,
schmo
just-
I've ever seen in my life.
Wait until you hear this
If a
fucking
7
story.
could ever be a 7, it's that guy.
Wait until you hear this fucking story. So he didn't want to take new photos. I was like, we need to take new photos for your LinkedIn because if people Google you, this is embarrassing. Like, please,
This is embarrassing
you're
for
literally
me.
19 in this photo and you look weird. And so he was like, this is the only other photo I have. And he sends me this photo. But guess what? There's no fucking facial hair in the photo. He face-apped the fucking facial hair.
Shut the fuck up. Did
No.
you face-tapped it or he did?
No, I taught him how to use face-app, and he fucking face-apped
As
facial hair onto the photo to make himself look older because he didn't want to retake his photo.
Oh
That's-
my God.
This guy actually seems like he'd like follow me, like Merrill
He
Lynch,
might.
like finance bro. What's his name,
Yeah.
Austin?
His name is Adam something.
I date the most embarrassing people, truly. By choice.
A little bender boyfriend. We've all been there, I guess.
You've had a bender boyfriend?
No,
I've had plenty of
I
bender
was just trying
boyfriends.
to. Yeah, I was gonna say Bree's definitely been there, 100%.
And then you sober
Probably
up
a
and
lot
you're
of
like-
times,
Oh, yeah.
Bree.
Yeah.
I think we have a picture of him out without the beard. Apparently,
This dude?
yeah. Deb, where is it?
Follows Dave. He follows Dave. It's the
What's
follow
Dave
back.
showing?
Follow
Follow
back.
back.
That's funny.
It's the most.
That's a
I'll
red
throw him
flag
a
if I've ever
fallback.
seen one.
It like if you showed me a Merrill Lynch finance bro and be like his dad's a billionaire and he does like he's a barstool guy, like I
Yeah.
have to like through and through. I don't mean that in
Yeah.
a negative aspect, but yeah, like Merrill Lynch, if you work there, you're probably following us.
Yeah.
All right,
And
well, I to me the biggest red flag of all, it's like if you're dating somebody seriously and you stay in and they consistently go out, that's probably like an issue.
Yeah.
Because like, why do you want to go out if
I'm at home?
Well, I think he has I don't think he has passion for his job. I think he doesn't have anything that he's really super interested in. So literally all he does, I remember like a couple weeks ago was my friend Sauce's birthday, and
Sauce?
My friend Sauce.
That'd be a sick
my
name.
Sauce.
Sauce.
Yo, what's up, Sauce?
Yeah, like
That's kind of hard.
My friend Sweet and Sour Sauce. No, my friend Sauce, like she always does like, it's a
that's
week
the
of her
famous girl.
birthday.
Are we talking about the famous girl?
The famous
Saucy
Sauce.
baby.
Saucy baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
So her birthday's always a week-long affair, if not longer. And I remember going out, and the first time that I saw Adam since our breakup in person really it was like a Monday night or something, and he was first my roommate went to trivia night at Barney's Beanery and saw him. This was a Tuesday. And she was like, oh, I saw Adam last night. And he didn't even go for a trivia night. He just went to get drinks. He was like, oh, yeah, I just come here to get drinks sometimes. It's really close to my apartment. Then the next night I saw him. I went to Sauce's like dinner at Delilah for like 5 seconds because it was Wednesday. I didn't want to go out. I see him up on the table just dancing like this, like an idiot. And I was like, oh, great. So that's 2 nights in a row. It was a Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I saw him the next night, Thursday, at her party. And he came up to me and he tried to give me a hug. And he was like, can I come say hi? And I go, please stay 3 feet away from me at all times. And then
The middle school dance
I did, yeah, literally, like leave room for Jesus, please. And then he was out the next night after that too. I'm like, so that's 4 nights that I saw you, and those aren't even like, those are all weekdays. Like,
And this is your thing when you were still dating him.
no, this was like a couple
after.
weeks ago. Yeah. So I'm like, but even when we were dating, like he would go out pretty much almost. He would go
This
out
guy's
at least
getting
3 times a
absolutely
week.
fucking dragged.
Yeah.
by-
Yeah.
Like
Right.
we've ran him over with a transport truck and then reversed that shit and gone over him again.
Well, I'm just like,
We
what,
pulled up
what
his
compels you to
pictures.
do that?
Why did he? Whatever. Yeah, we'll let him go. I mean, all right. So that was your
Poor guy.
ex-boyfriend. Yeah.
I think he's a troubled soul is what I was getting to. It's like who does that?
It honestly sounds like if his dad's a billionaire, and it's like, what do you do with your life? Like he doesn't have to work, so it's like, what the fuck do you do?
Yeah. Guess you
And
go
by the
out
way,
every night.
LA's weird. Yeah, nobody has a real job. Like that's not.
I know.
You can't. No human has a real job and
I know.
can go out and get shit faced every night and still have a real job. That's
That's
like
why
fake
I
life.
want to move away because
From
I'm so,
LA.
Yeah, I might move to Nashville.
Well, that would make sense for your career, I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I like realistically, I can only live either in LA, Nashville, maybe New York. Like, there's no producers really in New York anymore. They've all kind of moved over to LA or are in Nashville. Or I could live in London also, but I don't really want to leave the country because I'd be too scared to be that far away from my parents. Like, I need my dad.
I feel like every single person in LA just rants and raves about how much they hate it, but they're
know.
all still there.
Well,
Like,
that's what I've been doing since I was 16. I moved here when I was 16 and I'm 22 now. And like, I've always kind of said the same things of like being here. And it's not the city of LA. Like people that grew up here in different areas, like LA is different for everyone, but being in LA in the entertainment industry is rough, especially, I don't know, in my position, I just feel like I'm constantly comparing myself to people and feeling pressure to go out and feeling like I have to always be at these events that my friends are going to. Otherwise, I'm going to miss out on some new inside jokes or I'm going to.
So that's FOMO, like personally or career wise?
I think it kind of combines almost being here because you're like, oh, well, if someone's there that I could have like networked with or whatever. But realistically, if you're going out and you're super wasted and you have a conversation with, like, say I met an artist that I really like and I had a conversation with them, are we going to really remember it the next day? Is anything really going to come out of it? Probably not, you know?
Yeah.
So,
But I would also say that like personal life and career life are one in LA. That's the other thing, right? So like when you talk about FOMO, it's like, you're always gonna have FOMO of both because you go to parties and like you said, you could meet someone that it leads to something in the business world or in your workplace, and then it's like, or it could just be all your friends going to have a wicked night without you. So it's kind of like.
But I also feel like a lot of people here, it's like because your friend and your work life are combined and because a lot of people don't have like quote unquote real jobs, I feel like a lot of people are known for being people's friends, and that's like so not what I want. Like I want to be known for being me, and then my friends are just my friends that are my friends because I love them, and it has nothing to do with my career. Like that's my ultimate goal.
You seem pretty well connected with like everybody in LA. Looking at
I mean,
all
I've
these.
been here since I was 16, so I
Yeah,
pretty
so
much
I guess
met
that's
everyone.
why the FOMO aspect of it. Like, it seems like you'd be one of the people that would be out, and people are like, oh, I could have met Olivia. You know, you're like the FOMO like standard bearer. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does. And I mean, in a way, like my friends definitely like, yeah, we go out a lot, and I'm trying to not do that anymore, which is hard, but.
If you haven't heard of Whatnot, it is the live stream auction app where you can buy collectibles, comics, really anything else. They bring businesses and people together through commerce where sellers can host live streams and engaged connoisseurs like yourselves can bid in real time. With live streams happening 24/7, you'll never know what you'll discover. And now Barstow's Whatnot's newest seller. We'll be going live twice a week on Whatnot, running live shows and selling never-before-seen auction items at Whatnot exclusive. That's pretty fucking cool. So we'll be like the auctioneers. Download the Whatnot app and follow the Barstool Sports account at Barstool Sports so you'll be the first to get notified when we go live. Use the link in the description to get $10 off your first purchase of Whatnot. I'm actually like so into seeing what is sold on this and what's on our auction streams. Kind of want to host one if it's good stuff. I'm going across. You're in. Just to give you a heads up, people write like our little notes. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. So if I say something that's wrong, just be like, what are you talking about?
That's totally
your music, the way you release it. Are you more song by song as opposed to trying to put together like an album?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do recently. In the past, I've put out albums, or I have one album, and I have half an album that I was going to put out in 2 parts, and then the president of my label left, and there's always like drama to do with putting music out. Like it never goes smoothly. And I also am very impatient. Like if I have a project that's ready to go, I'll write a new song and be like, I want to put this one out instead. And then I'll switch it out for another song that may have been better. It's just the other one was newer to me. So it's easier if I just put singles out and just kind of go with the flow. So
how
that's
do you
what I've been
make
trying to
money
do
on
now.
that? Like
I don't make money from my music.
Okay, so that's what I was
My
kind
label
of driving
does.
at. Yeah. So how do you then, like, how do you earn a living?
Well, I make money from the writing side, so like the publishing side. That's what it's called. Publishing is like producers and writers. So I write all my own songs, and then my song "I Hate You, I Love You" the first song I put out when I was 16. It's now six times platinum, I think. So I make a lot of publishing money from that. Basically, most of my money is made from publishing deals, and then from my publishing deal. So they'll give me an advance, and then I have to like recoup it to a certain amount, and then I make money off that, if that makes any sense. It's complicated. Yep. And then I also have a cover of "Complicated" by Avril Lavigne that I released before I was signed to a label, and that pays for my like mortgage every month because it's not signed to a label, so I make all the money from it.
Do you also do a lot of like influencer deals outside of music?
Yeah, I try to do things that like at least have something to do with music, because I don't want people to think that I'm an influencer. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I did start with music first. Like a lot of people will start with being an influencer and then go into music. And I started with music when I was 16. And I just want people to think of me as a musician and as a serious musician always. So I try to do things that are kind of in line with my brand in some way. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I mean, I just want some money. So
yeah,
it just depends on
I
how
was
I'm
also
feeling.
going to say, like, I feel like this whole like influencer versus like real celebrity or like real musician, all that shit's just like starting to fade together.
Yeah.
Like very soon it's going to be one and the same, and every musician uses like TikTok or any social media platform now to promote their music, right? So
yeah, I mean, that's literally because the music industry moves and changes so fast that labels and like the executive people, like they can't keep up with it. They don't know how to market music these days. So now the artists have everything falls back to the artist. So like I have to promote myself on TikTok or nothing's gonna happen. Like they can't really do anything. So it's kind of annoying. But
what is this? We have a link here to a new song coming out with Fletcher called "Got My Bitch Back." Is there like a cut of that? Is that what we have here?
It's the actual song. I don't know what we can play, what we're not, or if she just wants to sit here and watch us listen to our music. But it was just there for reference.
Max, do you want them to play "Bitch Back"? They have it. Yeah, he said. Yeah, you guys can play a snippet if you want. I guess.
Sweet, let's
play
a little snippet of it. Let's listen to it.
I feel like this must be so awkward for like someone who's singing just to like sit there while other people are like.
Oh, I'm so used to it. Don't worry.
All right, good.
Bitch bad, my bitch bad, yeah. She bad, she bad. Bitch bad, my bitch bad, yeah. Bow, bow, bow. I know you're sad, but think of all the fun we're gonna have. And in a couple months, we're gonna look at this and laugh. Like, remember Ibiza? Cause I don't either, but I know we had a fucking blast. So let's order some pizza, a side of tequila, and y'all forget about him fast. Ooh, it's all good. I got my bitch back on our bullshit. I know you missed that, cause he sucks, and now we can admit that. I got my bitch back. You look good. Now throw that shit back, cause there's a million other guys that want to hit that. Double dips in late nights and get a big.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to know.
I was gonna say sometimes Austin leaves those videos playing.
Who's that about?
Cut it.
Who is that about? Because you always say you write your songs about people.
Yes, pretty much.
By the
all
way,
my
I love
songs-
your voice. I haven't heard it before, but
Thank you.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you. That song I wrote about my friend Kelsey when her and her boyfriend broke up. I wrote it so long ago, so it takes like so fucking long for songs to come out sometimes. Like sometimes I'll write it and I'll be like, let's get it out right now, and it'll somehow work out. But this one's just been in the works for a really long time. And then also I have to coordinate it with Fletcher's schedule because she's obviously releasing music too, and we don't want to put a song out when she's trying to push her singles and stuff. So but yeah, I wrote it like 2 years ago about my friend Kelsey when her boyfriend broke up with her, and I was like, fuck yeah, we get to be single again, because I was single and she was always at her boyfriend's house, and I was annoyed, and I was like, now we can go do our fun antics
Such a
again.
petty girlfriend thing to do, not to be happy for your girlfriend. But
No, I actually did really love her ex-boyfriend, but I wanted to make the song to make her feel
I feel like I'm kind of. I get what you're saying. Like when
you
all the
just
boys
did-
are single.
But you miss
just
your
did
friend.
a 180.
Sometimes you
literally
miss your friend,
It
though.
went
Yeah,
from
yeah,
I
no.
was
missed her.
annoyed and mad to no, I was happy for her. No, I was like, okay. When does the song come out?
In July sometime. I don't. Do you know? Do we have the date? July, for Bitch Back? It's like July 10. It's tentatively sometime in July.
July.
Got it.
The 8th. Tentatively. That's my favorite.
Do
word
you
to
do
use
like
in
the
a
midnight drop? Why does everyone do that?
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of the way it goes. I guess I don't know. I don't decide when anything comes out, so don't ask me questions about that.
I won't ask that again. It says here you used Alex Cooper for Now music video, which was Olivia's spin on Akon's Right Now. So Alex is in one of your music videos.
Yeah,
How was that?
it was fun. I love her. I just thought I wanted to like have. I needed to cast a girl in it, and I just thought she would be fun.
Yeah. Okay. TikTok going through. I have you dressed as it looks like Colonel Sanders here. Olivia's music has gone viral in the past. She used TikTok to push it. Olivia seems to have turned a new leaf and is focused on just releasing music. Went to a meeting with the president of our label dressed like Colonel Sanders with an earpiece, resumes, and business plan that said release a song. So what's that all about?
I love that
Is
you just read the notes just as they are. You don't like try to formulate it into a question or anything. You just literally read straight
Well,
from the fucking paper.
I added at the end. What was that all about?
Yeah,
Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. So I've had 3 different presidents, or I guess 4, because now we have 2 co-presidents. But people have just kind of been coming and going at my label since I signed when I was 16, and it's just like really frustrating because you build a relationship with a certain person and you expect, and they care about your music and they care for your project, and you're building a work relationship with this person, and then they just leave or whatever, and it's frustrating because then you have to kind of do it all over again with someone else. And I was sick of it. I was like, I don't want to go to this meeting. I don't want to meet anyone. I had dinner with my manager the night before, and I was like, I'm just really like lost right now in regards to my music. I feel like I'm not going to be able to put out the second half of my album that I wanted to put out. I feel like nobody's listening to me. I'm screaming into the void, and like I just don't know what to fucking do. It's just upsetting. And he was like, well, you need to go to this meeting, so figure out a way to make yourself want to go. And I was like, okay, I'm going to buy a pantsuit and a briefcase and a fucking Bluetooth earpiece, and I'm going to dress up like I'm going to a fucking business meeting, and I'm going to walk in there and I'm going to have a business plan, and it's going to be stupid and it's going to be funny.
Did you take any calls on the Bluetooth earpiece?
I walked in and
during the
I was
interview?
like, hold on, I'm on with Hong Kong right now.
How did it go over? How did this whole thing?
So it was only with one of the presidents because the other one works more on like like hip hop R&B side of things. But he said it was the best artist meeting he's ever had. So
So it worked out.
It worked out, yeah, and he's really down for my plan. My plan was, I literally was just like, let's release a song. I printed out like a calendar and it said, release song. I was like, here you go.
Official.
And I made like a resume that was like all the things, my like accolades in life. And I was like, played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz in 6th grade, beat out 8th graders for the part. And like just stupid shit. And I like thought I was the funniest person in the world. But it was just mainly for my own personal entertainment to like inspire me to want to go and to be stupid. So
is the relationship with the label good now?
Yeah, I really like the new presidents. I think they're super dope, and I've already put out one single. We're putting out the next one soon, and then we're figuring out what the next one's gonna be after that. So I'm just literally gonna just release songs, and then maybe I'll be like, actually, that was an album. There you go.
I was gonna say, will you like put it into an album almost?
I
after
might,
type
yeah,
thing?
I might do that.
I feel like albums are like old school anyways, right? It's like everyone's doing different stuff now.
Yeah, and I like albums, but again, it's really hard for me to wait to put a body of work together. It's just, I need to just have stuff out. I just need to keep going. Otherwise I drive myself literally fucking batshit insane. Yeah.
The next category, which I feel like we've already talked a lot about, is your personal life relationships. I saw the Coachella, you brought Logan Paul on stage.
Logan out.
One of your biggest songs, Jocelyn, that she comes up so that was about
Josie.
Logan breaking up with you. So you guys were dating.
We were not dating.
Well, then
No, we weren't together, but we're more than friends.
We got a problem with
It's
this
lyric.
sheet.
Well, she just sang the lyrics. She just, if you were listening, Dave,
I know we weren't together, but we're more than friends.
in the song, that's what she says. So
That's like the whole.
Yeah. It's like we were like not dating, but we were like,
I mean, what even is
talking.
dating? It's all just labels.
Yeah.
fucking
Austin
labels.
from the clouds. Well, I mean, if you're more than just if you're more than just friends, blah blah blah. All
Yeah,
right,
I would
then
say
why'd
we
you-
were
why'd you- then
seeing
why'd
each
you-
other.
What was this whole calling him on stage to be like? Was that just a bit?
It was just a bit, yeah. So, like I had said earlier, my boyfriend and I had broken up a week before this. So I wanted to, I kind of had this plan before. Like I thought it would be funny, but I felt bad doing that if I was in a relationship because he was really jealous of like my friendship that I had with Logan, which like I get. And so as soon as we broke up, I was like, hey, Logan, you want to come on stage at Coachella? And he was like, yep. And so we just planned it. And I thought it was really funny. It was honestly so fun. And he tried to stress me out beforehand. Like I was like, it's okay if you don't want to do it. Like just coordinate with Max, as my manager. I was like, just coordinate with Max. Like just let me know, whatever. And he was like, and then I was texting him like, hey, are you doing it? And he just said, yeah, it's YA. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I hate you. And then afterwards I was like, I thought you weren't going to come out. And he was like, I was just fucking with you to make you anxious. I'm like, oh, thank you. Right before my Coachella performance. Love you too.
He's pretty good with sticking to his word. We do a lot with him too. He always
Yeah.
kind of does what he says. Wood is our men's grooming line, offering products across hair, body, beard, and shave. Wood works and smells as good as it looks. My favorite scent is Golden Hour, Smooth Brandy and Madagascar Vanilla, Summer House, Coastal Lavender, and Sea Salt. They also have Fresh Tax. The product I use the most is shampoo and conditioner. Hair always comes out smelling great. Put the conditioner in. I also use the face cleanser, scrub spray, but they got it all. Moisturizer, deodorant, beer, conditioner, oil, shave cream. It looks great, feels good. Everything's organized in the bathroom. All products $15 or less. Shop getwood.com at your local CVS. Speaking with big names moving along, Pete Davidson, what was going on there? You were talking, what? Your eyes just popped.
Where did
Your
you
eyes
hear
just
that?
popped.
How did you
right here.
Yeah, you can.
Can I
So
see
she.
that?
I'll read it. Olivia had previously
Oh, from
revealed she was
Dumois?
talking to a boy
Yeah.
Let me
who was
see
never
this.
named, but his story lines up with Pete Davidson. Demois, Pete Davidson. I have it on good authority that Pete and Phoebe are in fact an item. He ended things with B-list pop star influencer he had been seeing before. Phoebe, anonymous, please. Olivia said the two talked so much. He was so nice. She didn't think there was a chance he could possibly be talking to other girls. True or false? All this sheet. You're reading it right now. I told you not to hold us responsible for it.
Yeah, Pete. Yeah. I didn't think any
tension in my room. Over
No,
here,
I
let me
just
tell you that.
I didn't think I didn't think that anyone knew about that. I really didn't. Like
Dumois found it out.
Yeah, but
Nobody has ever
everything.
mentioned. Let me
But,
tell
like,
you
barely,
something,
like,
Olivia. We
it's-
don't exactly have the most crack staff of investigative reporters. So if it's on the sheet, I promise.
Yeah,
you
but
people
all it
knew
says
about
is B-list celebrity or B-list influencer / singer or something like that, and people like I don't know. Yeah, we that's true. Nice guy.
What's his appeal?
He's hot and he's really funny, and he's
No.
He's really sweet. He's a really sweet guy.
Pete Davidson's hot.
Yes.
Yes.
He is hot. Guys don't get it.
It's so annoying.
It's so annoying. I'm like, how do you not think he's hot?
What do you? He's tall. He
Look
has
at him.
tattoos. He's like funny.
Well, he's
good
getting all his
smile.
tattoos.
Hold
removed.
on. Funny is not hot.
Funny
Right.
is
No.
makes
hot.
you hot.
Usually
Funny
it's
makes
actually
you
the
hot.
replacement. It's the
And I'm fucking
replacement
hot as
factor.
fuck.
I
but
have-
it's
I'm
like
sure
they're
that's
two
why
different
people think
things.
you're hot because you're funny.
No,
I have-
they don't. They're like, he's funny, but not hot. Like that. The funny doesn't like. Chris
I have
Farley's
friends that
funny.
literally are only attracted to guys for their personality. Like one of my friends, Sydney, I make fun of her all the time because she likes guys that will literally look like trolls, and she'll send us photos and be like, he's so hot, and it's literally because they're funny. Like she physically is attracted to them because they are funny. It's this weird thing that happens. I don't know, but I think Pete actually is physically. I think
that's
he is
crazy.
attractive.
He's
So how
also
long ago was
gotten
that?
A lot better looking.
That was like October of 2020. It was a long time ago.
Oh, okay. You just kept the red hair for a while now?
No,
Or switch?
That's the other
That's
photos.
the oth-
that's the other
that-
girl. Yeah, that's the girl. He texted me. I was like, I'm seeing someone else, so like I can't. And it
It's
was
the
her.
same.
But I didn't have red hair at the time. But
It's
yeah.
literally. Are we looking at the same pictures? Do you guys see these pictures?
I know. At first when I
I
glanced
thought
at
the
them,
girl
I thought
far
that was
left
Olivia.
was Charlie Jordan. To be totally honest,
That's
The
me.
redhead
That's
on the
Olivia
left.
on the left.
That's me.
No.
Whatever. Everybody's all over the board. You
Wow.
don't think that picture on the left looks like Charlie Jordan at all?
No, it does a
Or,
little bit, but
I
it's
feel like
Olivia.
you think everyone looks the same.
Or
what's his
James
face?
Charles.
James Charles.
Yeah, everyone thinks I look like James Charles. I know. Please.
Well, he's probably pretty.
For
For
so-
real? Are you being serious?
That's like my number one comment that I get. Like if someone posts a photo of me, all the
Just
comments
vindicated
are
me
like
so hard.
all the comments are like, I thought this was James Charles in a wig. Thought this was James Charles. Is this James Charles?
Yeah.
How's that make you feel?
Makes perfect sense
I'm
into
used
my
to it now.
analogy of being like that looks like Charlie Jordan or James Charles.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
guys owe me an
people
apology.
say Dua Lipa looks like James Charles, so like I'm okay with it
Yeah.
because it's Dua Lipa, you know. So
Dua Lipa's hot. James Charles is hot. You're hot. Charlie Jordan's
you.
hot.
yeah, Charlie
Just a lot of
Jordan's
hot
really
people all looking at each other.
Pete
Lots of
Davidson, not hot.
No,
Pete
Pete Davidson
Davidson.
hot. Also hot.
I cannot believe you guys found that. That's really crazy. You're the first people to ever ask me about that, and I really thought that no one knew about that.
Wow, breaking news. On
Breaking
BFFs.
news. Oh
real.
God.
Great job, Dev.
Good for us.
2 years later.
I still can't get over this, that he literally just went for a carbon copy of you right after. It seems like.
Yeah. Well, some other girl also DM'd me on Twitter and was like, I think we were talking to the same guy at the same time, and I was like, oh no, I talked to him for like 5 months. So.
I think you were talking to him when my friend was talking to him too.
What's her name?
Noah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a different one, but I'm pretty sure she hit me up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
There's multiple.
My
Noah's
friend-
a girl's name?
Noah?
Yeah, Sometimes. It's a
Sometimes.
weird sometimes. It's
Yeah.
a weird sometimes. Well, I'm not going to say it's weird. Parents' choice, I guess. But
Yeah, I heard about that as well. But yeah, I was talking to him for but also it was like he lived in New York and we only hung out in person like very few times. So like I get it.
Yeah.
Like,
She thought
I
she was like
guess-
the only one. There was like 5.
Yeah. Same.
Tough. I guess I could see both. I don't know. Whatever. You guys say he's hot, he's not, but that's fine. Physically, he's not. I'm sure he's funny and all, and tall helps. Todd Smith. Previously, Todd Smith from David Dobrik's Vlog Squad. You dated him to give the nice guy a chance, and he failed.
What?
Is that not true?
That's what the sheet says. He is reading off the sheet, like you said. He reads
I
right
don't-
off the
I mean,
sheet,
I
and then
don't-
adds the question: is it not true? You know,
Olivia
I don't
has
know.
said that she dated him to give the nice guy a chance. Olivia said she has written one song about Todd called "I'm No Good," essentially saying she's an asshole to nice guys.
That's in a way that is true. I mean, I was 18 when I dated him, so I was like a youngin, and I don't know. I think I just wanted to be. first I really wanted to get over the last guy that I'd really liked before that. And I met him, and it was another one of those situations kind of like with Adam where we would all hang out and like our friend groups would hang out and we would get drunk and we would party and we were like, oh wow, we like each other. And then we started dating really fast, and then I started realizing that I didn't really want to be in a relationship, and he really, really did. And he was a lot older than me, so he wanted more than I could give him. Like I was literally 18. Like I'm not trying to be in a serious relationship right now. I'm still not trying to be in a serious relationship. So yeah, but he never did anything, like he never cheated on me. He never did anything bad. He was a nice
So
boy.
do you think that still holds true then, that you're attracted to like assholes?
Yeah, but I think part of it is that I write about my life. And so even if, like, I thought Adam was a nice guy and I was like, oh, I should date him. Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. He turned out to be an asshole. So I think I like energetically attract them so that I can write about it, because that's like, it's all I have is like my own life pretty much to write about.
That sounds kind of torturous, actually.
Yeah, it's
Well,
fine.
at least you get something out of it.
Yeah,
Right. Good
yeah.
music.
And
Collect the bag.
It helps me, like if I write stuff down, then I don't like carry it around with me. Like that's my release. So if I'm writing a song about it, it's on paper, or not paper. I put it in my fucking iPhone notes, but it's out there. It's outside of my brain, and I can compartmentalize it. And then I'm not like walking around depressed every day. And I have like a really good coping mechanism. So,
this is neither here nor there, but it sounds like you and Bree joined the Fake Boob Club about the same time.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I joined. When did you join?
like 3 months ago.
Me too. Like February, I think.
No, mine was March 14.
Okay, yeah.
So congrats all the way around. I
Thank
don't know
you.
why that's on the sheet, but congrats.
Yeah, congrats. Gotta love
So-
it.
New boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, new boobs. Fuck, marry, kill. We got games. Pretty straightforward. So Bree, do you have them?
Yeah, we got fuck, marry, kill for Olivia.
I'm nervous.
I feel like there's nothing to be nervous about at this point.
I've already spilled a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
I know we're killing that dude Adam. I know that.
Oh
Yeah, if he's on there, he's getting murdered.
Fast.
Okay, first one, we have Jake Paul, Mike Majlak, and Logan Paul.
Oh God. Okay. Kill Jake. I love Jake, but kill Jake. Oh fuck Mike. That's. Sorry, Mike. I also love Mike. Mike is one of my like
Did
best
you
guy
just
friends.
make a
No,
sound?
it wasn't even
Mike?
like a made sound. I think it was involuntary.
I
I'm pretty
would.
sure she almost
That
just
needs
threw up
to
on
be
my
TikTok
floor.
for me, please.
I love Mike. He's literally one of my best guy friends, and like I know about like all of his hookups and everything that he does, and that's why it just grosses me out to think about that. But I guess fuck Mike and marry Logan, because I couldn't marry Mike, and at least
you threw up. I mean, that's the first
Audibly
throw up
gagged.
that
Sorry,
we've
Mike.
had.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
She
Mike,
just
I
pulled a
love
Will
you.
Smith. She just pulled a Will Smith, has sex,
Yeah.
and throws up.
That was tough. Yeah. All right.
Poor Mike.
Next.
Starting off really great, you guys.
Okay, next we have Stassi Baby, Father Cal.
You can't put my friends. You
Yeah,
can't
these
put
are
Yep,
my
no, that's
friends.
exactly what we do. We
That's
divide
literally
friend groups.
evil. I can't.
That's our job here at BFFs.
I would say Mary Stoss, because she is very like wifey material. She takes care of people, and she like, wants to be a mom, and she's very like the person you'd want to marry. Not that the other two aren't, but like when I think wife, I think Stoss. Me and Kelsey are kind of fighting right now, so kill Kelsey. And fuck Vic.
Okay.
Are Stassi Baby, and this is like a dumb question, but Stassi Baby and Father Kells are just like fake names? Like what? Like what?
Well, yeah. Father Kels. So Kelsey made up Father Kels when she was like 16, and she had gone to Catholic school. I don't know if she was still even in Catholic school, but she thought it was funny to be like Father Kels, like a priest, and
Yep.
it just has stuck ever since. And then Stassi Baby. I don't know when she made that.
How did Father Kells like become a lot of followers?
Mainly like Tumblr. Her and her friend Sahar were like the cute little like Tumblr girls, and they'd post like really like
shit.
artsy kind of
Okay.
photos, and so everyone like wanted to be them, and they were like friendship goals, and they were like Tumblr
Alright,
viral. And then
alright.
Ellen reached out to Kelsey because people said she looked like a mix of Kylie Jenner and Lucy Hale, and she said she didn't want to go on the show. She literally was on the phone with Ellen at like 15, and she was like, "I'm sorry, I really don't want to."
What?
But she went viral for being like looking like Kylie Jenner and Lucy Hale combined.
Okay.
And then
Damn, who
yeah.
passes up Ellen?
Kelsey.
I guess,
She was
yeah.
shy. She was really shy. Yeah. So, okay, great. That wasn't as hard as I
Excellent.
thought it was going to be.
No, you killed it.
But it's only because me and Kelsey are low-key fighting right now. Okay.
Todd Smith, Pete Davidson, and Adam.
I like how
I
we
mean,
can't even
Adam,
find, like-
Adam looks like Tom from early MySpace, like he's an avatar.
Well, the photo is literally edited.
It's
He has an
Photoshopped,
edited
yeah.
He
beard
kind of
on
looks
it.
a lot like a Wii Sim. Like, you know the
Yeah.
little like Wii Sim characters or whatever? He looks so similar to one. I don't know if it's the eyes or whatnot, but
I'm not gonna lie. I'm slightly intrigued by this Adam guy that he's running
Yeah.
around with all these girls, like famous.
You
pretty
should
girls,
you
and
should
he's
have
just-
him on.
He's just like a JP Morgan bro.
Yeah, people call him Dadum because he buys everything for everyone. And like when we first started like dating, girls would come and be like, Dadum, oh my god, hi, how are you? And I was like,
no.
huh?
yikes.
What? Yeah. Red flags everywhere, baby. Okay, kill Adam. Oh, this is hard. I like it. I guess fuck Todd, marry Pete. Pete is just like we're both really mentally ill, so I feel like our marriage would probably be really scary.
Wasn't Todd the good guy?
Yeah,
Didn't
but I
Pete,
wouldn't
like-
want. I wouldn't want to marry him.
Okay.
I just not for any pretty. I just like
Nice guys finish last.
No,
Facts.
he's also like dated. I think him and Natalie are really cute together. Anyway, so yeah, I guess that's what I would do. That's another hard one, but definitely kill Adam.
For sure,
That
kill
was
Adam.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
We got Bryce Hall, Griffin Johnson, and Josh Richards.
Me. Yeah. Griff.
What about Griffin?
He just looks good. He's here actually. He's in my house. He's like literally through that wall over there. Yeah.
Kill Bryce.
Bryce. Sorry, dude.
Fuck Josh.
It's a win.
Marry Griffin.
It's pretty
Dope
straight.
City.
Pretty easy,
Okay.
yeah.
City.
Yeah.
Griff's a great guy.
Is that the last
That's
one?
cool.
Yeah. That's it for Fuck, Marry, Kill. That wasn't that hard.
No, those are easy sets for the most part. Sounds like our friends one was the hardest. So
Yeah.
now it's up to you, Olivia. We go through just like general headlines. You're more than welcome to stay. If you want to leave, you can leave. Whatever you'd like to do. We won't take offense either way.
Yeah, we won't. I
Like,
think
do
you'd
you
be
want
like,
me to stay?
I think you would be the first guest to
fun.
be like, all right, I'm leaving. though,
Okay.
Just to put
Okay,
it
I'll
on
stay.
you.
I'll stay.
Stay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right, guys, quick commercial break. So we're introducing Summer. It's formerly known as Spark, and it's different than a lot of other dating apps. So what's different about it is instead of swiping one by one, you get a bunch of profiles at the same time, and you can pick who stands out like in real life. So it recreates the feeling of like when you're walking into a bar, you see a bunch of people, you can pick who you like, you can pick who you don't like, and that's what it does on Summer. So it shows the people closest to you. You can open it at the bar, and your people that are on the grid are probably at the bar too. So you'll know who's single, you know who you can approach, and you can spend less time on the apps and more time on dates because the likes expire after 24 hours. So you won't wait around for weeks wondering if someone is going to message you. Once you like someone, you got 24 hours to act on it. They got 24 hours to act on it. And then you'll probably end up on a date in no time. So if you're tired of swiping and want to meet people, you can look up Summer Dating in the App Store or click the link in the description to download Summer. Summer is the perfect time to date. So hop on the Summer app. Let's get back to the show.
let's go through the headlines. Starting off, Charlie D'Amelio has been dethroned. No longer the most followed person on TikTok. Kobby Lane has passed her, which is wild to me because it just shows what world I like. I don't really know who Kobby Lane is.
Do you know who this guy is right here?
No.
Personally,
Yeah.
I've never seen him like on TikTok.
You haven't?
So that's
I've seen
what's
his
so
videos.
crazy.
I've seen his videos. These are his videos, and it's like it's nuts that he just gets 50 million views per video. But
he's like a global superstar, right?
yeah, global superstar. He'll show a clip of something like those like weird 5-minute craft videos. Everyone's seen the weird 5-minute craft videos that you're like, this definitely is like a waste of my time. Yeah, it's like this can't actually help me at all. So he takes those videos, puts up like one of the hacks, stitches it with his video, and then shows you just like the regular way to do it and be like, why wouldn't you just do it the proper way? And it just gets like 10 million.
And it's probably
Doesn't
from
say a
people
word.
outside of the U.S.,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
why we might not
Yeah,
have seen
exactly.
it. Yeah.
And New York Post got
Global
this is a
superstar.
wild headline. New York Post headline: laid off factory worker unseats Charlie D'Amelio as top TikTok star with 142 million fans, and they don't even say his name. So they did
That's
apologize.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
What a
That's
weird
fucked
thing
up
to say for that.
Laid off factory worker?
Yeah. Very,
Wait, what?
Oh.
Maybe they were trying to inspire people, like, hey, it's okay if
It
you
can
lost your
happen.
job, you can be a TikTok star
Yeah.
too.
You should
They
have
just
thrown the
did it
name
the
in
wrong
there,
way.
too.
Yeah, that would have been probably good.
Dave, I'm shocked. Dave, I'm shocked as well. I know what you're looking at.
Charlie
I flipped to
has
page.
a
I
boyfriend.
flipped
Yup.
to page 2. Charlie and Landon Barker are dating.
They just like that. It's never been done so quick. I feel like
This
that
is a
she's
good
like confirmed
couple.
something like that. Yeah,
This is a good couple.
power
No, it's
couple
not.
for sure.
Why?
I think
What
it's
are
a
we
power
talking
couple,
Why?
dude.
I think it's
Think
cute.
about it. Kardashian family now. Landon's in the Kardashian family. We got a D'Amelio.
First
Charlie's
of all,
gonna be,
this look he's wearing stinks. Second of all, no.
does kind of stink.
Charlie.
Why
the
no?
D'Ame-
No.
Oh, I like. I'm a D'Amelio fan. I think it's bad news.
D'Amelio.
You're not. You need to
D'Amelio.
give. You need to give
I'm a D'Amelio
reasons
fan.
why you think this is
Sounds
bad.
like it.
I know, right?
Well, because Landon was dating Josie 5 seconds ago, and now he's dating. What are they broken up for 1 minute, and now he's dating another. So I don't. I like Charlie.
Isn't he? Is he 18? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
he
he's
is.
18 now.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think he's
They're both
18.
like. I think they both just recently turned 18.
Well, then that's probably a better match for him then. I would
And
say.
Josie, that's like 20 more.
Yes,
Five?
I would.
20,
I would
25.
agree with that. But
Makes more sense.
going from one relationship to that, I don't know. I just don't.
But who
see
knows
Charlie
how
as-
serious, like everything, you don't know how serious his past relationship was. Like maybe it was just a little fling, and then now he's like,
Let me say this clear. I don't like him and trust him. I like DeMello.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're just looking
Okay.
out for Charlie.
So
Yes.
you're putting on
This-
like a little bit
this
of like
is going to
the
end up
dad
badly.
cap here.
This is going to end up
Okay.
badly.
You think he's a fuckboy?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think he may be like, Charlie's one of those people. She's so fucking big. You got to be like ultra careful why people are like snoozing up to you, you know?
Yeah. Well, we also
Yeah,
have
and-
breaking news that Huddy unfollowed Charlie on Instagram
And her whole family.
and the whole family.
Oh my!
Not
it's
the
so
family.
Confirmed.
The whole
It's
fam.
so
Mom,
confirmed.
Mom, dad,
then.
sister, all of them.
Let's get little Huddy on here.
That's what we've been saying
We've
for
been
a while.
trying. Huddy, come
Huddy,
come
get
on.
Not
over
the
here.
whole family. Not Heidi. He unfollowed Heidi.
Yeah, the queen.
Yeah,
Heidi.
we could
fucked
bond
up,
over.
man.
We could bond over some shit. Me and Huddy with that
You could.
family.
That
Wait,
could be
wait,
your
was
with
angle.
that
Landon
family
and
and
little Huddy
everything. We
best
could
friends?
bond
Yeah.
over. Yep, they were.
What
they
are these
were.
fucking people doing? There's
I
no
don't know,
honor
man.
amongst
They're
thieves.
young. They're young. They're
don't
all
know.
like children. Okay,
It's
let's
LA.
give them a
It's
break.
sensual.
Time out. I don't
Sexual.
care.
I'm
When I was
I'm a
18
pretty
years
honorable
old-
thief. I'll be honest. I'm pretty honorable.
Listen, if when I was 18 years old, like I'm still friends with that friend group that I was.
Right?
They're like still
Exactly.
my.
You're not
I would
supposed to lose
never,
friends when you're 18.
Like
That's not supposed
date
to happen.
Or fuck their best friend. What are we talking about? I don't care how old you are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. 100%. 100%.
Fuck.
I just love Charlie
Sucks.
and I want to see her happy. So,
So then you should be on my side.
But
But-
she
but-
looks happy right now.
she looks happy, and she's gonna have to. And whatever happens with them, she's gonna learn She's gonna learn dating lessons along the way. She's young. It's just gonna happen. It's inevitable. So, but if she's happy right now, then I'm happy for her. I think she's the cutest girl in the world.
We're
I
getting
love her.
tattoos together already too.
I
We've
saw
seen this
that.
story
That
before.
disgusted
We've
me.
seen this story before, Dave.
No.
We've seen this fucking story before.
Disgusted. I'm disgusted.
No one's allowed to
They
ever
both
get
went to
tattoos
Arbel.
together.
But they're not
I don't-
matching.
I don't-
They're not
They're not
matching.
matching. They're not matching. So
Oh, that's
it's not as intense, but still. Pattern.
Fuck.
Pattern.
Josh, are you having PTSD?
No, not too much. No, I'm pretty. You know, like when they go, like
This
someone
whole
comes
crew
back,
stinks. Jake Paul will officially fight Tommy Fury, but maybe not, because Tommy Fury is denied entry into the United States to do the weigh-in. So who the fuck knows what's going on with this fight? I have absolutely no interest in this particular fight.
We've
because
said
I
that
saw
since
Tommy
day one.
Fury
We've said
fight
that
and
since
stinks.
day one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was always not going to be a good fight.
Jeff Wittick suing Dobrik for $10 million over the injury. That'll be very interesting to see how that goes. How close are you with all those people, Olivia?
I mean, I've known them since I was like 18.
So
Are
what are your
still,
thoughts
like-
on it?
I'm not super close really with any of them anymore, except
Right.
for I'm still friends with like Zayn.
All right,
I'd say I
like
see-
Zayn and
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
Zayn probably the most out of everyone. I love Zayn. And like Heath and Mariah, and like I know I'm still like friends with all of them. I wouldn't say like I hang out with them all the time. I'll run into them places.
Heath is like the nicest guy in the world. Every time I see him, he just like, we were golfing once, he just like ran across the course, came up, he's like, what's up, man?
And
like,
Matt
he's
King
so
also.
nice, so nice.
Matt King is one of the nicest people ever. I like all those people. And I've talked to Jeff about everything that happened as well. And like it's just really I know a lot of stuff about it that happened that he like isn't ready to tell the world yet. And so it's like kind of a tricky thing. I'm interested to see how it plays out because I don't really know what the exact truth is. You know, I've heard both sides, so but it's like he said, she said.
Yeah, unless you're there, you don't really know kind of thing.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's messy. It's messy. I'll say that.
Another potential celebrity relationship, Zach Bia, Olivia Rodrigo. Are they officially dating? Is this official?
According to People.
It says
pretty
reportedly, People magazine, you never know, right?
Yeah, I guess you never know. Zach Bia just dates everybody, so I guess it shouldn't be that
Weren't we
shocking.
just talking about Vinny Hacker with Olivia like
Yeah, that was a handsy video of them too.
like a week ago?
There's a theory that Zach and Olivia is to distract from Olivia and Vinny Hacker because Olivia and Vinny are actually dating, but they want to keep it quiet. That seems preposterous.
That's so
Why
out
would
of
Zach?
this world.
I don't know. You never
That's
know.
not-
Might
that's
caught
not
up
true.
Zach.
That's not true.
That's
not
I also no, it's not.
I'm keeping my mouth shut, but I know about this.
Was that? Wait, what?
We have
Nothing.
intel. Olivia has intel.
I have intel in my head that I will not be telling you.
Is there any way we can force it out of your head?
No.
I think just ask. She just seems to answer every question.
Yeah, she's like the
Yeah,
truth serum.
all we gotta do is like, what do you know?
No, if people want to actually keep things private, then I can't actually say anything about it. But she's not dating Vinny Hacker.
I said that last week on the show. I said I know they're not dating.
What about Zach Bia?
I love Zach Bia. He's awesome. That's my answer to that question.
I don't know whether to make heads or tails of what to do with that. All right.
I guess if it was a no, though, you could just say no, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we can
right.
go over this. Ben Affleck's son crashed his Lamborghini. I don't know why he was driving a Lamborghini. Hailey Bieber sued over Rhode. Hailey Bieber is being sued less than a week after her skincare brand launched Rhode. Hailey named the brand off her middle name, similar to Justin Bieber's brand Dew House, named off his. The original Rhode claims they denied selling Hailey their company 4 years ago. Is the original Rhode also similar products?
It's a lifestyle brand, so it's like home stuff.
So like two completely different products.
Yeah.
So why does that matter?
And
Yeah,
it
like,
actually is her
trademarked or
middle
something?
name. So
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah, but if she tried to buy it before, that probably
That's where it
doesn't-
gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it gets a little tricky because then it's like you're using the name or the likeness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she could just change it to like Road Skin and then it'd be fine. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's
Well, the
different
other
than
brand is just Shop Road.
Yeah.
It's not even just Road.
Yeah.
Well, that could just be their Instagram @.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if she
Shop
changed
Road.
the actual name to just Road Skin, wouldn't that
Solve it
You
all.
would think that, you would think it would.
fine?
Let's go to BFF's corner. Skip over that. Josh signs a deal with Amazon. Who haven't you signed a deal with? Josh deal with Amazon will create first-to-market creator marketing campaigns and create and produce television content for Amazon studios, including Amazon's new Thursday Night Football deal. Anything you want to add to it?
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely pumped. We're gonna be able to go to like do this tour across the states this year. Going to Thursday Night Football games. Gonna be hosting like massive block parties before the Thursday games, kind of like a tailgating event, and then get a lot of cool content with players and whatnot. And then as well, my production company is gonna be doing scripted and unscripted projects with Amazon. So yeah, it's gonna be hype.
Very cool. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You went to VidCon as Jaden?
No,
Josh,
fuck
this
no,
look
dude.
was horrifying.
It was so
You
horrifying,
looked so
right?
fucking scary. I can never look
Yeah,
at you the same.
yeah, that was so like pretty much I went in. I didn't even know what my look was gonna be until I actually got in the makeup chair, or actually until I looked in the mirror at the end, and they were like, "Hey, this is what you look like." But it's over there. They were just like, let's make you look like the complete opposite of you kind of thing. Or like, let's just like change your look so you don't look like yourself.
You were like
and so they had like the tats.
Can we see the video? We got a video, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
What the fuck is this shit?
Oh yeah, this is just me.
I spotted Josh Richards at VidCon. Do you recognize him?
Okay, the man is back. Living legend. This guy's playing games. I feel like we just need like a side-by-side right now. Whose hair do you think?
That's
Definitely
really
mine.
frightening.
But yeah, no, so like it was just like they put on like stuff that made my nose bigger, like cheekbones different. Like
Yeah, I was gonna
had
say
like
your face looks like sunken in.
yeah, like a dermal.
Like
I had
you
like a
did
dermal piercing, or whatever it was, like tats all over my arms, all over my neck, and then they put on like some like blonde wig, like blondish brown wig kind of thing, and then I was just going around VidCon to see if like people would still notice me, and then I was like interviewing people and whatnot. By the way, VidCon is like a total different event than what it used to be. I was so like, where am I? But yeah,
How many people recognize you? Like what percentage?
pretty much like everyone.
Everyone.
How long did
What-
that makeup
Didn't
take?
really
I'm
work.
curious.
It was pretty like that was a pretty quick job. I would say it took like 2.5 hours, maybe.
Oh.
2 hours.
I'm outraged at this next headline.
It is very funny though.
Harry Jowsey.
Harry Josie isn't a fan of O'Malley.
I didn't
wish-
like that either.
Why doesn't he like
You
O'Malley?
think it was maybe a mistake?
I think it could have been.
mistake
I'm
of
gonna
the
give him the
thumb.
pass because I've accidentally liked comments when I'm scrolling through the comments, kind of thing, you know. And it's
Me
like
too.
the like button's right there.
That's
and
what
Has
you're like,
anybody
"Ah,
reached
an
out
accident."
to him?
No. I think it has to be because I mean, why would Harry Josie have an opinion about O'Malley on BFFs?
Do we
if it
live
was
call
bound
him?
To be negative.
Yeah, I think
think
that
we
was
live
definitely
call
a
him.
mistake.
All right. Oh, well, we'll get to the bottom of that. And then we got one video to react to, and then we're done with the show.
Let's do it.
Harry Josie, you better fucking like O'Malley.
That's what I was saying.
Now, Harry Josie's a good-looking guy. Oh, I saw this. I know. What was going on.
I didn't see this.
But, you know, he has...
I'm way more
Yeah.
athletic than Dave. There's like a 0% chance he's ever been more athletic than me in his entire life.
Dude, he's
Ever.
just...
In
he
one
tweeted-
moment. I stand by this. Broken
Yeah, but you gotta remember,
I'll
he's
break my
45.
bones and I'll, no, when he was 18 and I'm
Okay.
18, I'm beating him in every sport.
Okay.
Not one sport he's beating. 2020, I'm beating him in every sport.
Wow.
What sport is he going to beat me in?
He would argue baseball.
Okay. Actually, okay. Maybe
Yeah, I was
he would
gonna
take
say,
me in
you
baseball.
don't play some
I mean,
baseball, right?
I did pretty fucking great in the All-Star game, but
No, I mean, I do. Dave had a legit swing. Dave, I mean, as much as I hate his guts, he is like weirdly good at all sorts of shit, though.
I
Especially
could
back
see
when
baseball, but baseball isn't like. But I don't think baseball is really. You don't need to be super athletic to be good
no,
at baseball.
you don't.
These days, the
100%.
players are definitely more athletic.
Maybe I
What
would
about,
like
but
baseball more
hockey?
than- Hockey, yeah. I played
Have you
hockey
done
growing up,
have you done
lacrosse.
a goalie challenge with him yet?
I haven't.
I mean, how the fuck has that not happened yet?
Yeah, we should do that
You know why that hasn't happened?
because he knows I would absolutely.
Because he's lost his fastball, and in this case, it's hockey.
Goalie challenge, Dave. I'm ready.
A couple things. I retired from sports because, as that video said, I am old, so my reflexes
Come
and things,
on.
they're a little bit past their prime. But if your boy, like Austin Matthews, came in and I fucking shut the door on his face and I shut the door on Marner's face in like every NHL guy, but we're talking like 10 years ago. Like you're going to 18. I was pretty good. I'm just old. I'm an old fuck.
I shut the door on PK Subban in the net one time. Trust me, man. I'm good. I'm ready. Like baseball, I agree. You would have taken me in baseball. I'll give you that sport because I never really played it, unless I go 3 up, 3 down. You know
I mean,
what
there's
I'm
no
saying?
way
Like
to
I did at
prove
the
it, but
All-Star game.
I would have ventured.
I know it's kind of like the
almost every-
LeBron James versus Michael Jordan debate. It's like who's gonna be the GOAT of the GOATs, but I am. So
All right, that was crazy to say that. I think that's all the videos we got. Not to, like,
do you
I
wanna
felt
call
bad,
it?
like Olivia sitting there talking old sports like arguments. Like we should end that. But well, I have Harry's number 2, but there's no way he doesn't like
There's
O'Malley.
no way that was an
think
accident.
All right, but let me end this here. Physically, scale of 1 to 10. What's Harry Josie and what's the comedian?
Pete Davidson. So what,
Yeah.
are we taking out like no personality? We see them on the street.
0 personality.
No
just
personality,
looks.
just looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Harry Jazz or Pete Davidson.
But in order for someone to be attractive, you have to take into account all of
That
those
is
things.
not true. You could
Not
just
true at
see.
all.
It is true for
If
girls.
I go,
like, when
I
you're a
swear.
kid,
I just see a
really
picture.
is.
And you
I,
see
I've
pictures.
seen so
Yep.
many hot guys that are like physically attractive, and I meet them, and I'm so not attracted to them in any possible way.
After though,
Correct.
After you've met them.
Correct.
Before you see the hot picture, like, oh, they're hot. And then you meet them, you're like, oh, they suck.
Like, I
Okay,
see
maybe,
Candace
okay.
Swain
You know?
poll, and I'm like, oh my God, she's a 10. I don't know anything about personality.
Okay.
True. It's like Margot Robbie. Boom, 10.
Okay,
What if she's
well-
the worst?
Yeah.
What if she steps on babies? I
Get
don't know.
this. Pete is hotter.
All right. That's so stupid. That's just crazy.
That was like such an
Look who
authentic
Pete is
reaction
dating.
from
It's just
Dave.
true.
Pete is
yeah.
dating Kim
Which one's dating Kim
Kardashian.
Kardashian, bro? Come on.
Well,
Because
Pete's
She's
The
Wait,
hottest woman. ever.
He's way more famous, and the personality comes into it. That's fine.
No,
I mean,
she thought he
Kim-
was
I-
hot. And
I think Kim
He's
has
hot.
like
He is
something.
literally hot. He is literally
is
physically
Kanye hot?
attractive. No.
All right. Well, she dated Kanye, so I mean,
Okay, well,
married to him, actually.
whatever.
that's well.
Yeah,
now
was
they're
married. Had
divorced.
kids
For
with him.
his personality.
Kanye's
that's what I'm saying.
personality?
But I mean,
Well, she divorced Kanye's personality.
right? Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, thank you, Olivia.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks,
for
We're
Olivia.
off for next week. Good luck with the music. Check it out. What, July 8th?
July something tentatively.
Tentatively.
July 8th tentatively.
All right,
Emphasis
cool.
on tentatively.
That's another episode, BFFs.
Boom.
Ah!